any kind of blowing of your airplane on deck. At that point, you should be standing, watching the runway, getting ready to go out.
If you happen to crash in the second round, no plane will be retrieved until the event is over. Anybody have any questions?
The flight line is now hot. First flag met. Second flag met. Final. Air boss says good flight. Heads up. First flag, met. Second flag, met. Date. Final. Airboss says yes. 2396.6. Sao Paulo, first flag met.
Well, we're plugging in there.
Second flag met. Okay. This would be final. Airboss, yes. Heads up, heads up. First flag met.
Airboss? When we go hot, we go hot.
University of Hawaii, Manoa, up next.
Okay.
Flagger gives first. Yes. Second flag met. Okay, flag. Final. University of Hawaii, Manoa, Airbus says yes. First flag, yes. Second flag, yes. Airbus, yes. University of Cincinnati, successful flight.
Yeah, we're going back to the line. Get that plug.
Georgia Tech scores a successful flight. Wonder what they were lifting. Altitude density 2500. Density altitude 2500. Heads up. Heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up. All right, we're back to safe. First flag bet.
That was close.
Again, it's Concordia University in second place, second flag match.
I can still see them. Like, it's hard to win. Yeah. Really hard to win.
Base and final. Concordia University lands at the center of the heads up.
Is that the glider? Make sure you get like
Turn the power on. NC State, first flag met. Mechanical failure. First flag met for University of Akron. Second flag met on base. University of Akron scores another one. Nice, powerful launch on Army College of Engineering. First flag easily met. Craig South is the pilot coming on base and legs. Air boss gets a yes.
This thing needs to stay.
They lost a prop on that one. NC State reaches the first flag. Flying it nice and tight. On base. Final.
You guys ready? You guys ready?
Let's go back to the line.
Rotation. judge called false at the 200-foot marker. The airplane's still in the air. Flying Dutchman are still up.
Flip around, everybody facing the runway. Everybody facing.
We want to make sure everybody's facing the runway. Don't turn your back to the runway if you're in the pits area or out on the flight line. It is flying.
They barely went over. But you gotta go and do that now. Let's go!
Beautiful, nice, long landing, use of the runway. Rotation. And they got a green on takeoff. Orange Tech is fighting in the air. Unfortunately, they're down. Rotation and takeoff. École Polytechnique de Montréal gets the liftoff. For the advanced class that are prepping the planes, École Polytechnique de Montréal, proving that we can have our aircraft way out and still see them just fine. Somebody just asked how far it is to the tree lines. Can we get somebody to get out and measure that? Base and final. Met the threshold at the 400-foot line. The line judge gives a green flag, Air Boss. This rotates and lifts off right before the 200-foot mark. Proper lift.
Kind of like a monster truck route. Oh, no matter what you get. I thought they said if they did. I thought they said if they didn't think you could repair it.
Kansas State made its way around on to the base leg of approach and on into final. They just need to hit the runway. Softly. They met the threshold now. They have 400 feet to come down. Looks like Kansas State University had a successful flight. Kansas State. Whitener had a successful takeoff inside the 400-foot line, and they're coming around on the base leg of their approach. 200-foot. Now they're going to land inside their 400-foot line if they pass the threshold. And they're coming in nice and hot. Pass that threshold.
I don't mind. I know that.
The flagger gives the positive. They brought it down inside the 400-foot line, had a controlled rollout. takeoff roll. Rotation and takeoff successful inside the 200-foot line. University of Tennessee and Martin. Looking for a good flight now. The visibility is getting better and better. University of Tennessee Martin coming around on base and then sweeping into a final approach. Passes their threshold. Now they just need to have a proper rollout. Looking pretty. Line judge gives them a green. University of Tennessee Martinville celebrating a good flight. We have proper rotation and takeoff inside the 200-foot line.
Yeah, that is double and it's still going.
Ohio Northern, 45 minutes south of Toledo. Density altitude 2649. Ohio Northern coming around on base. And final, you just need to pass the threshold. Then Ohio Northern, 45 minutes south of Toledo, could have a successful flight. Tries to go landing gear, let's settle in real nice. University of Manitoba currently sits in 4th place after round 3 results. They're beginning in their takeoff roll. There's some weight on that aircraft. Rotation. And they got a green flag, and they're only 4 feet off the ground at this point to enter the runway, looking for their climb out. They're still on climb out. They haven't begun their first turn, but that's not a bad move. It's a huge hole. Somebody said it's like 1,500 feet way out there. University of Manitoba looks like they're flying heavy, but they're doing very well. Again, they're 4th place after the end of 3 rounds. This 4th round sounds like a lot of the planes are maxing it out. And this plane did take off heavy, coming up base in the final. They have to pass the threshold of the center of the runway on this flight. They've done that. Line judge gives them a green flag. University of Manitoba making the move. They're pretty excited. Might have some weight. Their spoilers are bringing the plane to a halt. Takeoff roll. Rotation and takeoff. That was a beauty. Keep an eye on this one. It's flying real heavy, but it's up there, and it's flying with some authority. This is the time of the skill of the pilot's really kicking in. Being real patient, persevering. There's pretty much no wind. Florida Institute of Technology making their way, moving into their base leg approach. The big sweeping turn on this one.
You guys are getting transfer like 40 points. Of course. Yeah.
Set it down beyond the threshold. Then down the center of the runway. Skidding maneuver, and the line judges give them a green flag. Florida Institute of Technology, Warsaw University, on their rollout, looking to rotate and take off prior to 200-foot mark. Rotation. And the line judge gives them a green flag. Warsaw University of Technology coming on base. Load the wings and look for another 90 into final. Passes the threshold, settling down nicely. Warsaw University of Technology. Looks like they were flying real heavy there. Successful flight. Advanced class, you should be staging your aircraft and preparing for flight. Please move to the back of the line in the pit. For some reason I was told to say that, so that might be you we're talking about. University of Windsor on their rollout. Rotation and takeoff prior to the 200-foot line. Nice climb out. University of Windsor. These guys had a destroyed aircraft. This plane wasn't supposed to fly for the rest of this competition. They just put it down. I'm hoping that they get a green flag. Everybody, let's give a big round of applause. These guys built from scratch overnight. University of Virginia on their takeoff roll. Hey, who's flying? Oh, that's the name of their team. On rotation and takeoff, successful takeoff. They're flying heavy. Let's watch this one. Good work by the pilot keeping the nose down. Coming around on base. And final. Who's flying? From University of Virginia, passing the threshold for their takeoff. Now we'll settle in for a nice landing. Green flag from the line judge. Nice, University of Virginia. McGill University. McGill University with a successful launch. Nobody seems to be getting too much above the tree line today. Advanced aircraft, I hope you're staging. You need to be staging aircraft immediately in the pit. Advanced class, we're moving into it right now. We only have a few more regular class aircraft. McGill University coming around on base and final. Looking to move up in the ranks. They just have to pass a threshold from their takeoff point. Done. Down. Nice. Green flag from the line judge. McGill University. Good flight. University of Florida, takeoff roll. Rotation and takeoff. They got a green flag.
Tá carregado o voo, né? Cadê o batedor?
UCF, flirting with the tree line way out there. Come around on base and final. Advanced aircraft, we want every one of you in the pits now. Advanced aircraft, please proceed immediately to the pit. University of Central Florida passes their threshold, settling down. Green flag. École de Technologie Supérieure on a takeoff roll and takes off early. Interesting. École Polytechnique. École de Technologie Supérieure currently sits in 4th position at the end of round 3.
28 up.
They took off nice and early. They're not flying as heavy as it seemed for the others, proving that we can get up a little bit higher today. The fog and clouds seem to have lifted.
Nick, huh? Satellite.
École de Technologie Supérieure making a big, long, high approach. Hopefully they don't come down too awfully fast and stress the aircraft. No, they're doing it. They're coming straight on down. Final approach. They're trading altitude for airspeed, and seems to be working out for them. They pass a threshold and great altitude for a nice, smooth landing. Wow. They have a great set of flaps on the trailing edge of that aircraft. That's what allowed him to come down so quickly. That was a nice flap run. It's running right straight. We have a takeoff roll. Sitting in second place. We'll see if we got a rotation. Takeoff. Rotation and takeoff. Well before the 200-foot mark. Shreyas Vijay Reddy, we have your Aero Modelers Association card. Please come up to the MC at City Center. Uniseg, with a successful flight so far, flying low right at the tree line, coming around on base and final. They got final, now they just have to pass the threshold and put it down. Uniseg treating the landing gear real nice and sweet. And the line judges give them a green flag right down the center of the runway. Michigan Tech on their takeoff roll. We see a rotation early. And they're green flag, but they're not going in. They have red flag off the runway. Universidad Federal de Minas on their takeoff roll. They have 200 feet that they must take off within. Rotation, and we have takeoff inside that 200-foot mark from the line judge. You can see they are flying heavy. They're not getting very high, but good piloting. They're slow, they're quick and steady. They're not going on their past laurels. It looks like this airplane is heavier than it's been in the past. They're trying to maintain their first place position. flight path has been one nice, big, steady oval. Come around on base and then making final.
You pull back and then you pull back.
A little rev of the engine. It's going to burst them over beyond the threshold, the line where they took off. Got to settle in 400 feet. Steering the landing gear real nice. There's a reason for that excitement. That was a perfect flight on their takeoff roll. We have rotation. Successful takeoff, University of Alabama. University of Alberta. Sorry, my daughter goes to Alabama. University of Alberta. Flying steady. University of Alberta having a good, strong flight, coming around on base and sweeping into a final. They pass the threshold of their takeoff point and put it down. They'll have a successful flight. Lonnie, can we please have you at the scoring desk? We're getting a green flag. Oh, congratulations, University of Alberta. University of Puerto Rico, getting a muli encouragement from the crowd. Rotation and takeoff inside the 200-foot line. Struggling mightily. They finally gathered enough airspeed to level the aircraft flight. The pilot's working hard here. University of Puerto Rico come around on their base leg of the approach, running perpendicular to the runway, sweeps into a nice big turn for final. A lot of nice airspeed. Past the threshold, now they'll settle it down. Green flag for University of Puerto Rico. There's a lot of excitement here at the flight line on that successful flight. Nice job, University of Puerto Rico. Palled up with Pedro Sanchez, one of our better pilots at Georgia Model Aviators. UC Davis on their takeoff roll. They have early rotation and takeoff, looking beautiful. Pilots keep the aircraft flying nice and steadily. We see a lot of pitch sensitivity. That's that porpoising up and down. But Pedro's holding it tight. UC Davis having a nice flight so far. Throttling back and exchanging airspeed for altitude, dropping from base into final approach. Then at the top of the runway, they're going to break or pass the threshold from where they took off. UC Davis with another successful flight. This team showed up early, about Monday or Tuesday in the competition. Let's keep a close watch on this airplane. It's twin engine configuration. They easily take off. This is a beautiful airplane. It's no doubt flying with a lot of weight and a lot of authority. All microclass, we want you to stage immediately. University of Technology, University of Beijing, School of Technology, Beihong on final. looking to hold their first place position. With just a beautiful flight, they just need to set it down. Engines off. Both landings were beautiful. Into the halt. Institute Tech Aeronautica. On takeoff roll, an unlikely looking aircraft, but this thing's going to take off and fly like a flying lawnmower. Institute Tech Aeronautica, a sweeping base into leg, a base leg into final, flying solid, wings level. Need to put it down and watch the way the brakes go on this one. They're on their takeoff roll. This class allows them full use of the runway. On rotation and takeoff, part of their data acquisition system also indicates for them how long their takeoff roll was. Part of the papers that they wrote on this aircraft, each team provided an area where they were predicting what that takeoff roll would be based on how much weight they have in the aircraft. That would be tightly coupled then with what the density altitude is. Another prediction was in the papers. All these are scores. Warsaw University Technology coming around in base and final. Again, trading airspeed for altitude, dropping down top of the runway. They'll settle in nice and have the whole runway to themselves. But they have to land on the asphalt. They cannot place the aircraft down on Bermuda. Yeah! Boy, howdy, those brakes kicked in fun.